In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Cavante Turpin on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Pistol now for Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, Prescott. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll be second down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
That to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick-6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick-6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their second drive. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Now, screen set up for Irving.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On play action, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
That is caught. He got Godwin. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A short one there to Otten. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down is Mayfield. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Motion man, set right. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Levante David doing his work on defense. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Now he'll run it, and he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's a carry for Dowdle. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On the play fake, Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position, and what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Get this complete, right side to Otten. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, Baker. Godwin working the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A give. This is Irving. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with Dowdle, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Irving now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll go again here with Irving. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. Slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Prescott. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. Trey Palmer deep for Tampa Bay. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st down, here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat. They've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Throwing is Baker. This one is caught by Shepard. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third and 5. To throw is Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Mayfield to throw. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now Mayfield. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Baker to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Buccaneers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bucs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here comes Otten in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one caught left side by Evans. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster.
And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He is in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
On first down is Mayfield.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send Godwin in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Baker. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. To the goal line and in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bucs have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Open man, that's the veteran, Cooks.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. On second down, it's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back?
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 3rd down, they'll try and run it with a draw play.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs. The Buccaneers offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten.
When you put plays like this on tape, It sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Get this complete, right side to Otten.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. They send Evans in motion. Now Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's going to have the Buccaneers, and he is going to have the Chargers. Sending a receiver right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Right back to Irving. And the Buccaneers are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
And he will score again. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come up here first and 10. Now Dowdle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Prescott. That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Dak. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
And he will get into the end zone. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds as the clock will stop. It would have stopped anyway as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back. Here is 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. First and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.